button. YouTube music doesn't seem to be too loud. Like, it's a little bit loud. There we go. And you drop the pings like they're bombs. Yeah. Shit, I should post on Twitter. Oh, for that. Oh, bro. Lotto, I ran
Mm-hmm.
into someone today who actually called Twitter X.
What the fuck?
Literally, I.
Oh, oh god. Oh god.
I just was like, oh, okay. That.
Oh, that just feels gross. That I can't I can't get over that. This is the only dead naming, alright. That's good.
I just have never seen anyone called X before. It makes no sense.
I feel like it's someone who's fairly new to social media or someone who really, really wants to suck Musk's cock. Fuck. Words.
Mm-hmm.
But he's so rich. Listen, Hunbun. Nepotism. Whatever the fuck it's called. Sorry, you threw me for a fucking loop with that one. Now I'm just like, my brain is re fucking setting.
I apologize for that, but yeah. Yeah. Also, real shit, like, seeing the crash out from both of them online
I
too was
did.
fucking crazy.
I haven't looked at it yet. I really need to look at it.
It's just crazy. Someone had an analogy for it where they said it's basically just the Kendrick and Drake beef, but they're both Drake, and I lost
Oh
it.
no! I only heard the. Oh, hi, Foxy.
What's up, Foxy?
Oh my god, I only heard the beef secondhand from like a diehard Kendrick fan, and it was hilarious, honestly.
I can't say anything. I am also a diehard Kendrick fan. Hello. I don't know if I still have the picture or not, but I sent it to my girlfriend when I first was talking to her because we both like love music, right? And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Kendrick fan, and she was like, "How much of a Kendrick fan?" I'm like, "I'm the Kendrick fan." She thought I was joking and shit. I was like, "I gotta see if I can find it." Yeah, no. There
Are
it
you really?
is. I'm sorry. One second. Look at the worst shit of chat.
All right. Wait, which chat? Hold on.
This one we're in.
Oh, the one we're in. Okay. I didn't quite hear properly.
That's fine. That's fine.
Damn. All right. All right, now what you need to do is like very obviously and shittily Photoshop yourself under Kendrick's arm there.
Chilling with the homie.
Yes. So chat, I guess I don't I think that's an album cover or something of Kendrick's. Wav can probably tell you which one. But he's like laying there on a fucking recliner chair or something, and he has the crown of thorns on, and one of his arms is just to the side like it's around someone, but there's no one there. And that's
Mm,
where Wav should Photoshop himself.
I'm gonna see if I can just add that picture real quick. Put that at the top. Yep. Browse. Download. Bam. That's the image we're talking about, chat. This one right here. I don't know if I can make it any bigger, unfortunately. Let me see if I can. There we go. Yeah. So it looks like this. I'm gonna just have myself like right under the arm right here, just like yeah, chilling with the homie.
We're with the homie right now, having a good time.
Exactly. Congrats on being first, Foxy. Congrats on being second, Tutor. Hope y'all having a good day. I know Latina said she might bite somebody. I hope everything is okay. Yesterday was insane.
Oh no. Wait, you
Yeah.
gotta share the drama.
Okay. So for those of y'all who weren't there, I have a friend in chat. Tutor. Tutor had a partner named Latina, and Latina was being harassed at the bar. Tutor was there too. And this is all secondhand, so Tutor, correct me if I say anything wrong. But to my knowledge, the guy said something like something to the effect of "You need to get your girl on a leash," and she barked at him.
Holy shit. I love that.
Tutor's here, so if I say anything wrong, Tutor, please correct me. It's just what I remember from yesterday. But it was something to the effect of that, and that shit had me dying.
She sounds like a great time.
Yes. They're both fucking amazing people, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Aw, I love that.
Hmm. So, chat. Today we are back here with the part two. Y'all voted on Twitter. I said we either do 4 tier lists or we do Reddit stories. Y'all chose Reddit stories, so that's what we here reading. Alright? Now, Lotto,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let you choose from the categories I sent to DMs. Which one do you want to get? Which one do you want to start with?
Let me go back.
Mm.
Honestly, petty revenge.
Oh, shit. Alright.
That's always a great start.
So, we're starting off with Petty Revenge. Now, the first petty revenge story we have is my boss kept scheduling meetings during my lunch. So I started eating lunch in every meeting.
That's such a power move.
Just,
Not
alright,
even
so
a power move. That's expected, actually.
mm-hmm. We'll be out here. Alright, so for the quarterly reports, just making all the noises. Alright. So I used to take my lunch break at the same time every day, 12 to 1. I don't eat breakfast, just coffee and lots of water. So my lunch is essential, and I just can't skip it. And I can't just, I'm sorry, and I can't just skip it. My calendar was blocked, but my boss, newly promoted, power tripping, started scheduling meetings right in the middle of it. The first couple of times, I let it slide. Figured maybe it was urgent, but then it became a pattern. I pushed back and reminded him that it was during my break. He said, well, we all have to make some sacrifices. Cool, got it. Next meeting, I showed up with a full plate of spaghetti and meatballs. Had my camera on and mic unmuted, slurping and chewing. Occasionally gave a thumbs up while mid bite. A few days later, it repeated, So I brought my sticky wings. Later on Thursday, it happened again. Glad. I'm glad I still have my pizza. he,
Yum.
he finally asked, "Do you have to eat during the meeting?" I smiled and said, "We all have to make sacrifices sometimes. It's Friday today. We didn't have any meetings during my lunch hours this week."
That's just beautiful. Oh no.
Mm.
Why do you look like that? Oh, sorry. You really, first off, that's illegal as fuck, at least in the US, I think. And secondly, why wouldn't you want your employees to be able to eat? That just sounds like productivity would be shit.
Exactly. Just no eating, just tired as fuck all the time. Ugh. And it's not even like because from the sounds of it, you have to have your mic unmuted and your camera on. So they want you to just sit and look at the camera. Hell no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a fucking Zoom meeting at that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, like, bro, get your shit together.
So we have some updates now. For most of these updates, they're just going off about the rewards. So I'll skip the ones unless there's a joke in it. So he said, "Update, 3 awards. Wow, thank you so much. I'll eat something crunchy next just for you." Then they said, "Fourth award. Okay, fine. Next meeting, I'm bringing sushi and miso soup with slurping." Let me see. Someone said crab legs, fondue pie. Okay, I'm trying to get to the fucking update.
What?
They keep giving
Oh,
him award. Okay. So basically, he ended off saying he's gonna bring a barbecue into this fucking into his next Zoom meeting and just straight up be barbecuing shit because people keep giving him awards. Ooh, someone brought up a good point in the comments. The top comment saying, "Working during lunch, does that mean you can leave early?"
that is a very valid question. I do know, like, at least in quite a bit parts of the US. Okay, you are in X amount of hours worked, you have to have a lunch break. I
Mm-hmm.
think in my state, it's 30-minute lunch break for every 8 hours. Here. Um, Wait a second. I don't want to be. Wait.
Mm-hmm. Oh, take your time. There's no rush.
No, I was reading, and apparently in Kansas, uh, Kansas does not require employers to provide lunch breaks.
What?
But if there is a meal break and it's less than 30 minutes, the employer must pay for that time. They can't make their employee clock out. So they're not required to give a lunch break, but if they do and it's less than 30 minutes, they have to pay them for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would rather have a required lunch unpaid lunch break, to be honest. I do know in California the law is every 6 hours, it's a 30-minute lunch break they have to take. Yeah, right? Grab and go?
Jesus.
No, if you're allowed to eat.
What's up, Latina? Welcome in. Welcome in. This is why we'll talk about a lot of. really
Yeah.
cool
Oh,
people.
yes. I was trying to make like think of a fucking dog pun or something, and all I could think of is calling you a bitch, and I don't think we're at that level of familiarity yet. So I apologize.
I told Lalo the story, Latina, what happened yesterday. Now I need those 15 minutes before I take Monster Bottle and hit some
I like how
violence.
it's monster bottle, not like monster can. What kind of fucking monsters do you have there? Is it like a 2 liter of monster?
A 2 liter monster. It's insane.
Did Kyle's like upgrade or something? But yeah, no, I was looking up the laws because it's like, well, if they're scheduling meetings during, excuse me, lunches, if it's required for them to have lunch, it's illegal. But apparently in Kansas, it's not illegal. But good on that person for still eating. I know many people who just let themselves starve. It's hard to stand up to employers, though. It really is.
Alright. Oh, next story.
Oh,
How Loki's zoned the fuck out, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright. So, let's see. See, I happily tell my boss suck my ticket. God damn it, tutor. Alright.
damn.
Lotto, do you want to do another petty revenge, or do you want to choose from a different category?
We can see if chat wants to choose, or we could, if you have just a die or something you can roll, just quickly assign them numbers.
Yeah, actually. Let me see. We'll do a quick poll then. How petty we talking? You gonna find out. How do I do a poll? There it is. Okay. All right. So, bam, bam, bam.
Oh, tutor, what's your petty story?
Poll was started. He said you got a petty story. DM it to me. DM it to me, and I will read it. It'll be added to the list. Looks like we got a tie right now between cheating and funny NSFW stories.
See, I like the NSFW, but I feel like they should be a couple of the last ones at least. One of the
Mm-hmm.
last ones, especially with the like the cheating ones.
Mm-hmm. I understand that. They're still tied, neck and neck.
Woo.
We need one more vote to break it up.
There you go. I guess I cheated.
All right, cheating stories it is. So we have two of them. Now we're gonna start with this one. Am I the asshole for telling my son he can't stay with me when I found out why his wife kicked him out? So,
Ooh,
what are you gonna say?
it's just an oof. Like, bro.
Hmm. It gets worse.
Well, you fuck up so bad, even your dad is like, nah, man, I'm good. Or mom.
Exactly.
Alright, go ahead.
So, my daughter-in-law is pregnant with my first grandchild. She is suffering from placenta previa. I think I said that right. She is on bed rest. It would be dangerous for her to have sex. So my asshole son decided that he should cheat. She found out and kicked him out of the house. He came to stay with us because she was having crazy pregnancy hormones. Every time he called her, they would fight. After a couple of days, we told him to go see if she's calmed down. Her mom is staying with them, so we weren't worried about her. My wife called her to check in on her and found out the truth. I am very upset. When he got home from work, I told him he needed to get out of my house. He wasn't someone I wanted to associate with at the moment, and it would be best if he wasn't near me. My wife tried to say that I'm being too hard on him, and that I should give them a chance if things work out. I'm sorry, give them a chance to work things out. I can't even look at him. I don't want such a stupid boy in my house. My wife and I are still fighting about it, but I am willing to die on this hill. End post.
It really sounds like the man does not know his own consequences and he needs to spend a couple nights on the street. It feels like he still feels justified.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you couldn't wait literally like 2, 3 months to have sex? You couldn't use your hand? This woman just gave birth to your child. How fucking pathetic are you? Bitch, I'm hypersexual and I can wait that long. Like, fuck off with this shit.
Exactly. It was a medical condition. It wasn't even like she was. Oh my god.
And that's like, and just to clarify, chat, that still doesn't justify cheating, but it's even more of a dick move to say, oh, my wife is medically in net, so I'm just not in net. My wife is under doctor's orders not to fuck, therefore, I gotta go fuck somewhere else. Men.
Jesus.
Nah, I feel like the mom is, or I don't know if it clarified which parent. I feel like that parent's justified in being like, yeah, no, you're fuck you. You're not staying at my house for that treatment. You're not running here to get away.
Mm, yeah, that was
You just
the. Oh, sorry.
oh no, going.
That was the father who was saying that he needs to get the fuck out, but the mother was trying to minimize it, basically
Oh,
saying
she's a
like,
boy mom.
yeah.
She was saying what?
No, she was basically saying that give them a chance to work things out, and that any marriage could come back from this, basically. And I don't agree with that.
Ma'am, I feel like if your husband cheated on you like that, you would have dropped him.
Mhm.
I understand a parent not wanting to see their kids go through consequences because they feel as a parent and it hurts their kids, but also you need to recognize when your kid done fucked up and there are things you shouldn't protect your kids from.
Mhm. And there's a saying. Lotto knows the saying because it was their status when we were going across Reddit stories. The dildo of consequences rarely arrives lubed. That's just what this story is. I'm not gonna lie to you. The son fucked up. Hello, let me see chat. I hate humor's words. My mother wanted to go and slap. God damn! Cut his shit off and beat it to a cat. Nah, that man doesn't deserve to have a penis. The mom better go sit on someone else's face. Fuck that he cheated. Ain't no going back. Exactly. All right.
See,
Oh
I
yeah.
would say don't feed it to a cat because a cat will most likely just bat it around on the floor and then leave it. Feed it to pigs. Pigs will eat it. No recovery.
Gonna be done. Shit. And also, I just wanted to say this shit. For me, the topic of cheating is just a toxic bullet. A relationship cannot survive. Right? And that's if there was cheating, or if there was no cheating, and for some reason your partner accuses you of cheating. That either way, it's a loaded toxic bullet, and the relationship is probably gonna fucking die.
Oh,
That's how I.
absolutely. And there's a huge difference between accusations and, hey, I'm feeling really anxious about this and brain is being mean. Can I have reassurances?
Exactly. Did, wait,
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
I was gonna say, it's like all those Reddit stories you've been seeing lately, like with all the red pill content, like, all men should ask for a DNA test. And it's like, bro, bro. And there's been multiple men who blew up their whole marriages because even though they knew for a fact their spouse wasn't cheating, they still asked for a DNA test. And they just expected their wife to be like, yeah, bro, and be okay with it.
I
Like,
could.
yeah, the DNA test, but here's some divorce papers.
Jesus.
I know. I've, personally, for me, cheating is a just a fuck no. Because I am also open to having an open relationship.
Mm.
Even like with my husband, I discussed it in the beginning. I was like, hey, do you want an open relationship? You want it closed? Like, I just want to figure, where we're at. I could go either way. It honestly ain't that big of a deal to me. I could be happy either way. And he said, no, straight monogamy. So I looked at him and I said, I am going to be extremely fucking harsh and come down extra hard on you if you cheat on me because or well, it's not I didn't say this right then. I mentioned it later, but I gave the opportunity and even made it clear we can even talk about opening things. But the fact that you still go and cheat after you're the one insisting on monogamy to me makes you an extra special worse kind of human. That's just going out of your way to be a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. And that's understandable. I know. What's it called? At least for me, right? I found out through the help of some homies and also just introspection that I'm demisexual. I can only really love one person, and when I fall in love, I fall hard as shit.
Mhm.
And I guess that's one of my big things to where it's like, yeah, nah. I hate to say it. I don't know if this is gonna come off as weird or not, but I'm very selfish. I want one person all to myself. That's just how I feel.
Mhm. There's
So
nothing wrong with that.
that's just, I just see the stories about like, all right, so open relationships aren't a bad thing, but this the stories I see where a guy brings up, hey, I want an open relationship, and it's just because he wants to cheat on someone, and that's just so fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, those really survive. Honestly, the way I've is from what I've seen, if the relationship started with the open aspect, is not that bad. Like it can be pretty good. But it takes a really strong couple to discuss having an open relationship after not being open like the whole time without there being ulterior motives or anything.
Hmm. But fuck.
But yeah, I do agree with the sentiment. If it one just, especially if they push for it, if it's just like a, hey, I feel like this could be good for both of us, and it's just like a one and done conversation, especially if their partner's like no, then it could just be like a, it's just something I was talking about type thing, or thinking about. Not a, nah, there's just this one specific person I want to fuck without feeling guilty. All right, what did Tudor say?
All right, so Tudor gave us this petty story. So this was wow.
Wait,
This when I was working at a supermarket. Oh yeah.
never mind, go, go.
2 weeks before they gave me a 90-cent raise. 2 weeks later, on my day off because a pipeline broke, and they 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 were like, "We need your help." So the next day, I came to work, got an earful from a supervisor. I'm not the number you call for emergencies. That's what 911 is for, and walked out. Ooh. So they called you for an emergency, and you basically said, "Nah, fuck that. Call 911 then," and walked out. I see you, Tudor. Especially getting yelled at by your supervisor. No.
Oof, fuck that shit. They, when you get reprimanded for not coming in on your day off or just not answering the phone, it's like, bro, I was off. Fuck you. I am proud of you, Tudor, that you did that.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
You okay?
I'm good. I have
Right.
this big ass cup of ice water, and I turned it up, and I almost choked.
Oh no.
But also apparently Hatsune Miku is gonna be in Sonic Racing. Holy shit, the fuck.
Oh, that's what that's been about?
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
I'll be real, I've been in my own fucking Minecraft bubble lately. It's just it. I'm just playing Minecraft, man.
Yeah, blame me. Oh wait, I was like, if you need me for help, put me in the emergency budget. Put put me in the emergency budget in my contract. If not, I'm off the clock and it's not my problem. Exactly. Fucking exactly.
And if they're gonna call you in, they better give you call in pay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what would you did they just want you to help clean or were they like, "No, you need to fix this."
Mm-hmm. We're waiting for the response.
I did get in trouble at one point because I kept messaging my manager when she was on vacation and because there was she kind of left the store in disarray and there was a lot didn't know. So I was like, "Hey, I need help. I need help." And the supervisor or the assistant manager also didn't know. Yeah, I got an earful for that. And they're like, "Call the other managers from other stores." And I was like, "My bad. You didn't tell me that before you left." Pipeline broke and didn't know how to fix it, and the place was flooding.
Oh
Were you
wow.
like, were you like maintenance? Because there's no reason they should call you if you were just like a stalker or cashier. I'm not justifying them calling you. I'm just confused as to why you were the one they had to call.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I also don't feel bad for that manager because that's the same one who I had a medical emergency and decided to write me up because it said medical emergency, even though I had a doctor's note, and close the store just to punish me.
Mm,
Oh, you're a maintenance, but you're off the clock. Yeah, that's fair.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
fuck
the
them.
thing. Yeah, if maintenance, this is why a lot of maintenance gets on call pay. You didn't have on call pay, so they don't get to have you on call.
Mm-hmm. But, so, sorry. Are y'all ready?
You're mm-hmm.
The next story is gonna be petty revenge. So,
Let's go.
now if Latina was in the building, I would have helped. Exactly. I've been like, all
Yeah,
right, you
that's
know
fair.
what? At least this way, my partner will be fine. But the title of the story is "Cab Driver Rips Me to Shreds," thinking I can't understand him, but I can. Obligatory, this happened several years ago, a few months after I had moved to Chicago. Ah, no, my city. I had helped. Oh wait, no, I had moved there from Romania, where I had been living and going to school. Love Romania. People are great. Drop what you're doing and go visit. If I had the money, I would. Anyway, while I was there, due to my living situation, I had to learn the language pretty fast. I think it's about English. Not many people around me spoke English outside of the uni I was at. So fast forward to the few months after. Whew, sorry. Fast forward to a few months after I arrived in Chicago. Imagine my surprise when the driver of the Uber I had ordered appeared to have a Romanian name. The area had a lot of Eastern Europeans, so I guess it shouldn't have been so surprising. I was really excited to talk to him and make sure I wasn't getting rusty. Maybe make a friend. Up pulls the guy. I get in, he greets me, but he appears to be on the phone with a buddy slash family member. So I just sit quietly in the back, listening a bit. The person on the other end asks if the driver is getting off of work soon. He responded with something like the following. Oh god, this is gonna be kind of crazy. Let me read chat first. What's money again? I'm broke as long as I get paid. I'll see you too. So, the cab driver said the following. No, I still have a few hours left. Then I'll go home. Right now, I have someone in the car. God, I hate this country. The women here are so fat and ugly. At least this
Ah,
one has a nice chest. But why can't she lose some weight? Oh my
damn.
god. And he goes on about all the problems with me and other American women. Now, I've always been a bit on the chunky side, and you best believe the Romanians love to comment on it, so I was used to it. But I was a bit shocked that this guy was going off like that. Anyway, I'm just kind of sitting bemused in the back seat as we near my destination. Then I tell him in Romanian, with all the might trying to pull off the distinct accent of the region I had been living in. Can you just pull over there on the right? I swear this guy's head did the Exorcist girl head move and he's turned a shade of red I have seen nowhere else in Dateshire.
Oh no.
He didn't say anything, just pulled over. I got out, said thanks, and added, "You're not attractive and you're also fat, so maybe you shouldn't make comments like that." I have never again reached such levels of self pride.
That's so beautiful.
Oh my fucking god. Have you ever dealt with that a lot of someone speaking a language or speaking about something and they think you don't know what they talking about?
Unfortunately, I only know English, which is kind of, I will say, is pretty sad because I actually grew up in a very uh Spanish speaking dominated community, and it's like, damn, I had all the resources to learn Spanish and I never did. But I've had people who would just try to say shit about my image, and it's like, dude, you're not even attractive. Like, I'm not trying to impress you. Showed no intention of wanting to be with you. Why are you commenting? Oh no, Latina in a store. At least it wasn't like an enclosed space, like a
Mm,
space like a car. Oh, I do. Okay, I do get people say stuff about my piercings. I have facial piercings and all that, and I love them. And I also had short hair for the longest time. It's kind of grown out now for the first time in years. But when I was working retail, I had this old lady, and this was back when I only had my vertical labret, so it's just a piece in the center of my bottom lip. I tried to be like, this old lady just tried to be like, that, you shouldn't have that. That ruins your face or something. And she was there with family, so there's like 3 generations. And I just look at her and I was like, well, I like it. And she's like, don't men get bothered when they kiss you? I just said, never said anything. Oh no, my response was, they like it. And then she just smiled and loved me for the rest of the encounter.
that's fucking insane.
I feel like if it happened now and I was in a certain mood, my response would probably be, they don't complain when my lips are around their cock.
She would have exploded.
I don't know, old people, especially old ladies, like me a lot. Even when they have something to complain about like that, though. So,
Mm-mm. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm gonna read chat real quick. When I
mhm.
say pizza, it sounds like pizza coming from my mouth. If it was in a car, I would have made us cry. Oh my god. Okay.
Damn, Latina, that's fair though. That's fair.
There we go. The next category is going to be shitty family member. Woo.
Let's go.
So, am I the asshole for making my sister's gender reveal cake gray because she wouldn't tell me the gender?
Oh, I read this one.
Oh, you read this one
Go
already?
on. Yes, go on.
I, 23 male, bake cakes as a hobby. I'm actually pretty good at it. Like, I get paid under the table for weddings and baby showers, kind of good. My sister is pregnant and wanted me to make a cake for her gender reveal. Cool, no problem. I asked her to send me the info so I could prep the inside classic pink or blue filling. Oh no, I want to be surprised too. Just make it neutral for the reveal and we'll all find out together. I was like, huh? So you want your gender reveal cake with no gender reveal? She says she'll have someone email me the info later. Wow, email me the info later. That someone never did. Deadline comes, I still have no gender, so I make the cake. It's gray inside, gray outside. Oh my god, just gives all, just gives full on cement vibes. I even added little fondant clouds for effect. It still tasted great, but visually, grim as hell. The review day comes. They cut into it. My sister looks pissed. Her husband's confused. People start murmuring, and she pulls me aside, like, "Why would you make it gray? That's so passive aggressive." I called and reminded her no one told me the gender. I literally had no data to work with. I told her I wasn't going about to guess or go full improv on somebody's baby cake. Now my mom says I embarrassed her in front of the family and that I should have tried harder. Tried harder to do what? Summon the gender through vibes. So am I the asshole for making the most neutral reveal cake in history? Edit. I actually did follow up after a couple days before the reveal if the info had been sent. And she said something like, yeah, someone's taking care of it. I figured it was handled. I didn't want to pester her since she seemed chill about it at the time. So,
Honestly,
mm,
I think that one's like an everyone sucks here.
mm,
Like the sister should. Well, let me rephrase that. The person that was supposed to deliver the info sucks. Now, if that person didn't even get the info because the sister didn't deliver it to them, that's fucked, and the sister's fault.
mm.
But there is no communication at all from that end. Even when it was brought up, hey, I don't have it, and it's like, oh, it's fine. I think the bigger asshole move, because like, yeah, you didn't get the info, that sucks. But then you're gonna sit there and make the most fucking drab and boring cake you can.
Yeah.
I added clouds for effect. What, you're trying to make it look like a depressed office space? Like, bro, there's so much you could have done to be neutral. Instead, you made it look sad. You that pissed off you couldn't do the fun reveal?
Mm-mm-mm.
Should have did green on the inside, and when they're like, "What?" be like, "Your husband's a lizard person," and just pulled a full conspiracy theory nut prank on them.
At least that way they would have had a laugh or something, you know?
Exactly. Or do marble, like do a marble of blue and pink.
Ooh, yeah. There's so many
Yeah,
better outcomes to this.
half pink, half blue. The cake that gets cut is the baby. Let's go.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm.
But yeah, no, it's like they did check in. I'll give them that. Maybe, the day before when they're baking the cake, be like, hey, I don't have the info, just to make sure. It was still on the sister and that person, but maybe the sister really did think it was handled and she was trusting the friend.
Mm-mm-mm.
But I just can't get over it's like, yes, I'm totally in the right for making a brick. You literally said cement brick. What's wrong with you? Would it just have been like a blue cement brick if it was a boy? That's what I want to know.
Almost spit my water out all over this fucking sheet. Oh man. This, this fucking blue building block here. Damn. It's a boy.
Yeah, it's like, also, didn't they just say they use fondant? If I remember, like, fondant tastes like shit. Like, come on, man. You literally were so salty that you didn't get the gender that you ruined the whole cake. Fuck you. Fuck out of here. That was it wasn't malicious at all that you didn't get the shit. So why you acting like you were scorned?
Exactly. Alright. So, my ruling, that guy's the asshole. Alright, what else today?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I didn't quite understand.
One second, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I said that guy's the asshole. I don't really have much else to say.
Yeah, I thought you said your ruling was not the asshole, and I was like, wait a second. Bro.
So, let's see. We only have a couple stories left. So, well,
Bro.
I said a couple, we have like six. So,
Latina.
what?
Bro.
Let me see.
Latina.
See if I didn't know the
Oh
gender.
no, we read that. I apologize.
Oh no, it's fine.
Fuck
Oh,
me.
I appreciate you looking out. I appreciate you looking out. Cheers. All right. So, where is it? This is on r/happy. I told my
Oh.
husband I want to pursue a career in trauma surgery, and his reaction blew me away. My husband and I have been married for 7 years. We have two little girls. One is 4, the other is 2. I've been a stay-at-home mom their whole lives, and mostly so my husband can finish school, but also because I really, really love being a mom. I've wanted to go into the medical field for most of my adult life. My mom was a nurse for 30 plus years, and hearing her stories has always fascinated me. I also spent a lot of time in and out of hospitals as a kid and always appreciated my nurses and wanted to help people the way I've been helped. I realized recently, though, that I want more than that. As I head into the medical field and prepare for my nursing school entrance exams, I finally admitted to myself that what I really want is to be is a doctorate and to fully dedicate myself to saving lives. It's always been in the back of my mind, but I have a tendency to hold myself back and not try as hard as I really could. Fear of failure and difficulty have held me back from a lot of things over the year. I hesitantly told my husband today what I wanted, and all he said was this: "If that's what you really want, let's make it happen." He didn't ask about the kids. He didn't whine about the time and commitment. There was no talk about who would take care of things at home, just complete and utter support. I just felt so loved. I know this journey will be hard and long and difficult and challenging, and I may change my mind partway through. But knowing that he's willing to help me get through it makes it seem 1,000 times more likely. I am so grateful for him.
That's so cute.
Now, I fucking love that. That's what a
That's
relationship
what,
should be.
that's what, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was no hesitation. It was just, yeah, you raised our fucking kid all this time. Yes, please. I would do anything for you. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. And you know it's a good post when the most controversial comments on the post is "Congrats, you've won at life."
Right?
All right. So, anything else for you to say about that story or no?
No, I think it's good.
All right. So, the next story we have is our other cheating story. You ready?
Yes.
All right. So, am I the asshole for selling my Taylor Swift tickets after my girlfriend cheated on me? A
No.
few. No, immediately. A few months back, I, 27 male, won some money on stake and decided to surprise my girl. Oh, this story fake as fuck already. I'm not gonna lie to you. Out
Oh
here
yeah,
promoting a gambling site.
dude, the hidden ads are so and the AI generated stories. Like, guys, I'm just here for the drama. Let me discuss it, even if it's fake. At least it's good enough. But, well, not like I'm. It sucks because almost every story I see is like, oh, it's so fake and they're taking it apart now. And I'm like, please, stop AI, yes, but please.
Let me have something to sip my tea to while I'm on my break at work.
Right?
All right. So we'll continue, but I'm sorry. I saw that. That just jumped out to me.
I was like, oh, these hidden ads are so crazy.
Exactly.
Everything's an ad.
Someone's gonna be like, "Damn, I need to try going all steak now." No,
No
but
gamble, please.
please chat. All right, all right, all right. Serious note. Me personally, I do not condone gambling. I'm not a fan, but it's your money. You're gonna do what you want with it. At least gamble responsibly, because I've seen stories on here where someone goes like thousands and thousands of dollars into debt because they get addicted to it. And no, it's not worth it.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I guess you're right. Gambling, I don't think itself is necessarily bad if it's moderation only with your own play money, like
Mm,
your actual own, not your spouse's or friends or your play money. And yeah, responsibly.
mm,
A little gambling as a treat, then gotcha games.
mm.
Alright, go on.
All right, so we're gonna skip over the name of the site they use, but I won some money on blank, and decided to surprise my girlfriend, 25 female, with Taylor Swift tickets for her Vancouver show. She's been a massive Swiftie since forever. I knew this would mean the world to her. I spent around $800 for two really good seats. Last week, I had discovered she had been secretly meeting up with her work friend for months. I found out because she accidentally left her Instagram DMs open on my laptop. She'd been using it to print something. And I saw weeks of flirty messages and plans to meet up. When I confronted her, she tried to deny it at first, but eventually admitted they had kissed several times and had been having an emotional affair. I was devastated. These tickets were meant to be special experience for us, and I couldn't stomach the thought of taking her after this betrayal. Rather than let them go to waste, I decided to sell them. Given how insane the Taylor Swift ticket market is right now, I managed to sell them for $2,400, triple what I paid. When she found out I sold the tickets, she completely lost it. She's been blowing up my phone, calling me petty and cruel, saying I ruined her dream, and that the tickets were a gift, so they belonged to her. Her friends are also messaging me saying I'm a horrible person for using the tickets to hurt her. I feel like I had every right to sell them motherfucking tickets. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I had every right to sell them tickets that I bought with my own money, especially after what she did. But she's making me feel like I took things too far. Am I the asshole?
Nah, not even close. The entitlement of that bitch. You ruined my dream to see Taylor Swift. You ruined my dream to have a loving, loyal girlfriend.
Mmm. Like,
Damn. It's always the cheaters who are most entitled to. Just no remorse, no anything, just entitled. Even when they know they prefer the life they have then and that it's over if they get caught.
mm,
They don't see it like that. They're like, "Oh, I deserve this, so you should accept it." But I will get irrationally fucking angry. Not irrational. Well, yeah. I will get more angry than you if you ever cheat on me.
mm, mm, mm.
Nah, mate. I sure hope in the context that this story is real and not just a hidden ad that this person was able to buy or sell those tickets for more than what they bought them for. They should have, especially close to the concert.
Mm-hmm. No, they said they got triple back, so
Oh, triple.
yeah.
Damn. There you go. Be a scalper out of revenge.
Alright. I just mm, mm. All I'm gonna say is this, okay? Now, I don't know how some people feel about cheating because some people they have different boundaries on what they can or can't accept. But I feel like this right when it comes to cheating for me. I feel like if there's something that happened that's like emotional type shit, right? Like what he was saying in the story. Nah, I'll take that back. Nah. I feel like in any situation where cheating could happen, unless it's like, oh, I have no confirmation, I envision myself just packing my shit and leaving. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just don't think I could tolerate that level of disrespect.
Right? It's really not hard to cheat. It really is not. All you got to do is just say no and then cut out that person who's doing it. Because chances are, a lot of times, it seems is usually a new person.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, why would you be upset about cutting a new person out of your life, you know? Or why should you be? Besides, usually, I feel like there are rare exceptions. If someone's gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat again. It's just not worth. Especially with just building the trust alone. That's tiring.
Mm-hmm. I 100% agree with that. Cause like, there's just.
Right. But damn, that girl's an extra level of stupid. This man bought her Taylor Swift tickets, you know, notoriously expensive tickets, and she couldn't keep her dick in her pants just at least long enough to go to the concert. Like, bro, you're extra stupid.
Exactly. It's just so fucking crazy. I just can't. I actually just can't. Cause like, nah. On some real shit, I feel like I can imagine myself just fucking crashing out. I'm talking full on like I don't know how he did it because he said she found out about it later on. I would have been on the phone with the I would have been on the phone with the motherfucker in front of her. Been like, 2,400. That's not a bad price. How about need a little bit more, a little more compensation. How about 3K called you? You know, two really good seats. You want them? Man, they all yours. Yep. Oh, the seats are something? Yeah. We ain't going nowhere. Or better yet, I'm going. You can stay home. I'm taking pictures. I'm living my best life. I'm posing with the Swifties. Be singing the fucking songs too. I don't
That's when
know
you
about
like
you, but I'm feeling 22. Sorry, what is it?
that's when you like if you know she has some kind of enemy or something, that's when you go ask that person, be like, yo,
Yes, a
and
perfect about you.
that girl's fucking stupid. Now I could see him taking at least a night before putting them up for sale though. Just being like, just found out his girl was cheating on him, had to kick her out. The shock is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he loved the girl to immediately buy her expensive ass tickets. You know, even if it was just one money, he could have bought himself something really nice. No, he bought his girl tickets.
Yeah. That's all right. All right. You ready for the next story? I
Yes.
know we covered on a side tangent for a while. I was like,
Mhm.
Our next story is going to be. Let's see. Here it is. Our next story is going to be it is gonna be from r/sex toys.
Let's go.
So we're gonna be reading some of the responses instead of just one story because they asked, "What's your funny sex toy story?" Chances are that you've heard at least a few horror stories about accidents and injuries linked to sex toy usage. So we have a response here. Once when I was Once when I was young, still living at home, I lost a set of anal beads in my girlfriend's ass.
Oh no.
We were home alone and messing around on the couch. Parents came home. We quickly scrambled to cover up. Consequently, consequently, she sucked them up her ass. Once the coast was clear, we had to go fishing in her ass to get them out. Another time when I was young, not me, but I was there, while skating in a roller rink. Remember those? A friend, the derpy funny one you all had, skating around with the briefcase. He fell and dropped the briefcase. It popped open and out came a 18 black inch dildo sliding across the roller rink. Why, why were you roller skating with that, dog?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Why not just leave the briefcase in the car? Maybe there was like an employer or something they wanted to hook up with.
We're gonna slam the briefcase on the table. I have an offer you can't refuse.
You can stick this up my ass during your break. I get this stuck up my ass during your break.
Now, real quick, do you want to try reading one, Lalo, or no?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you want to read one of the responses?
Absolutely. I also have a couple stories of my own I can share too.
Ah, shit. Okay. I'm gonna stream a screen real quick so you can see this one. Now, if you want to tell yours first and then read this, you're more than welcome to. It's all you.
Let me I'll read this first.
Okay.
Because mine are just super short and not that crazy. Alright, let me read this. So I suppose it's funny now, but at the time I wanted to sink into the ground and vanish forever. Let me paint you a picture. I was in my late 20s, just starting to explore masturbation, so still extremely self conscious, embarrassed, and generally very unsure of the whole thing. So after like a month of contemplating back and forth, I finally decided on my very first toy of my own. I probably put it in the cart only to not check out like 5 times. You get the idea. Basically, nervous like a virgin before her first time. And then I clicked an order and later got the notification that my package had arrived. I was excited and so nervous to pick my package up. I thought that it was too late to turn back now anyway, so might as well go pick it up right away. Little did I know, it was rush hour at the pickup spot. I live in a little village, so there's only one. You know, all the staff and at least 3/4 of the people in it at any given time. So when it is my turn, store absolutely crammed with people. I try to remain calm and hand the woman behind the counter my package number. She double checks it and turns bright red. Yeah, there was a bit of an issue with your package. Got damaged a bit in transit. Still bright red, she goes to the package area and brings me my package. Only the quote package unquote wasn't a package anymore. A lot of the actual packaging was damaged, so the entire staff and everyone in line clearly saw the crystal blue dildo inside its sealed package of clear plastic, doing nothing to conceal what was inside. And because I had expected it to be delivered in the advertised, quote, discreet, unquote, packaging, I didn't think to bring a bag. So I took it, thanked her, and turned as red as anyone ever has in the history of blushing while walking past a line of grinning men. I am certain by the end of the day, the entire village had heard about it. That is beautiful.
That's fucking crazy.
Damn, like the post office couldn't like do a solid and be like, all right, hey, you know this like packing paper we have? We're just gonna wrap it in that or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they were just like, nah, shame. Shame to the person who made me see this dildo. Did you know they have like clear dildos with confetti on the inside of them?
What?
Nah, like dildos come in all fucking colors now and shit. And there's this one I've been seeing whenever I go to the toy store. And it's casted in like clear silicone and it has little confettis in it. It's kind of cute. There's quite a few dildos that I want just because they look pretty. Not gonna lie.
Hmm.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Holy shit. Wait, they make them out of glass?
Oh yeah, there are glass dildos. You have to make sure it's a good brand though, because there are brands that are not good, and if you use them, they will break inside you.
Woo!
Yeah. No, there are glass ones. I have a glass plug. It's stupid pretty, like really pretty, and I love it, but it slides out easily.
Mm, that cat. I
No,
another thing I'll
they
take notes for. I don't want to give my girlfriend something and then it breaks. I feel horrible.
yeah, it's mainly look at the brand and the reviews. It if you stick with the good reputable brand, it's fine. And also when you look at it, make sure it's completely smooth and
Mm,
everything. Um or just stick to a good body safe silicone. If you really want to be safe, medical grade silicone. Plus
mm,
medical grade silicone just is so soft. Like the texture is really soft and smooth.
mm.
So it's a nice texture.
That's good though. I'll keep that in mind.
Hmm hmm
Alright. So, oops. You said you had a story?
Yeah, it's not really too bad of ones. I do at all times keep still in its original packaging a miniature butt plug in my purse. It's purple. It was see
Mm.
through. And there has been multiple times where I'm just with a group of friends. I'm going through my purse. I'm like, oh yeah, and I just throw it at someone. And that's what it's there for shock value. Still in its original packaging, still sealed, never opened it, you know, so at least they can know it's not used. But yeah, I'll just throw it at someone. There's been a couple times where people like, what the fuck? Most of the time though, my friends know me enough that they're just like, alright, Lottle, and just give it back to me.
Has anyone ever dropped their drink because of it?
No. Um, my friends know me a little too well. To be fair, usually when I have a new friend over, uh, it's not unheard of for me to be like, "Oh, hey, want to see my toy collection?" Start digging and be like, "So we use this for this. I like this one. Oh, this one's really fun." I'm just very open about all of that. Um, my I lost my train of thought.
It's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, I've confused many friends. There was one time I got really mad. So it's not like a, oh my god. bad toy experience. It was I was using my rabbit. I love this thing. I had it for quite a while, and it broke. Like I snapped the ears off essentially, the little
Mm-hmm.
extra part, and all a bunch of my friends just got a text from me just yelling, "My rabbit broke." People were confused that day.
You don't have a pet rabbit, do you?
No, my brother does though.
Oh.
My brother has four.
Well, say, is that why your friends are confused? They were concerned for a second, like,
No, no, actually they know me well enough. One of them just was laughing. And he was I think that same one was like, "You want me to buy you a new one?" And I'm like, "Bro, I I don't think my husband would be too happy about that." And that was before we got married. I was like, "I don't think he'd be happy about it." And then my friends was just like, "Yeah, you're right." It wasn't even like a, "Oh, we can have fun." No, it was just a, "I have the money. You want me to buy it?" Bro. Actually, I think I recently broke the one I got to replace that one. So don't let me use your rabbits, guys, because apparently I break them.
Alright. So, we have 3 stories left.
Let's go.
Do you want to start with Petty Revenge or another funny sex toy story?
Let's do funny sex toys because Petty Revenge is like stupid popular. That'd be a good ending one.
Alright, gotcha. So, this story is Funny Story, My Sex Toys. It's the title of it. Oh, did you want to read this one? Or no?
Yeah, I can read it.
Alright. It's all you.
All right. First off, I don't know what the fourth word is. Do you know?
Pimo?
Pimo?
I don't know. Wait.
All right. I was just seeing if you knew.
Urban Dictionary.
Let's go.
Shit. It did exactly what they want. There we go.
Uh huh. Pink emo.
Mm,
Okay, so a type of emo or physically and mentally out. You know what? We'll might find out with context clues reading the
yeah.
post.
Ah. Oh shit. Hello.
Hmm.
No, Google's doing the thing where I have to close it out or else it's gonna crash. Hey, 1 second.
I felt that.
1 second, chat. Sorry, technical difficulties. Meanwhile, how y'all liking the background? This
It's
will
so cute.
appreciate.
I fucked up.
Oh, what happened?
Um, so I've been not gonna lie, I've been at least just sitting in Minecraft so my fucking crops can grow.
Hmm.
And I had the your stream or at least the Discord stream pulled up over the Minecraft and all I hear is a creeper
Oh no.
on my farm. How dare. Alright,
Do
now
a
we
hunch
good.
you got to, bro. Let
I
me.
have damn. That's okay.
Also, real quick, just another side note. This is not related to the story in any type of way. I'm sorry. Please just please chat. I'm begging for your safety. I don't care how much money anyone offers. I don't care. Don't go cave diving. It's not worth it. Oh my fucking gosh.
Oh, I thought that was going somewhere else, and I thought I was about to get scolded for some of the shit I was saying.
Huh? Wait, what? No, you're fine, bro. What?
I thought I was in trouble. I was like, oh no, what'd I do?
No. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's just Twitter opened up and it just showed this guy going somewhere where he can't breathe for like 3 minutes and just swimming through it. And I'm like, dog, come on. There's no fucking way. There we go. Alright. You're fighting creepers, so do you want me to read this or no? Because I don't mind.
Oh, it's already fine. I already got it fixed. I was also near a cat. Apparently not near enough. Oh, let me just go inside my little atrium here.
Hmm.
All the bees. Alright. Let's see. Alright. I'm 22F What the fuck? Sorry, the stream just closed suddenly. There we go. I'm a 22F Pimo. First time posting here. Currently live with my grandma. One day I saw one of my drawers open. However, that drawer contained winter items like gloves, neck warmers, snow goggles. I haven't gone snowboarding or skiing in 2 years, so that means I haven't opened that drawer in 2 years. I quickly figured out she went through my room. A few days later, she actually confronted me about it. She said she found my sex toy underneath my winter gear, and she found a open box of condoms. I honestly forgot I had condoms in my work sweater pocket zipped up because I no longer wear that sweater. Her excuse was, it was already open for me to see. Lies! I tried to pull a Jehovah don't like liars, remember? She just kept stuttering, saying, it was just there! We kept discussing about the matter. One thing I didn't like is when she said, if you have those urges, go marry someone already. I said, no, I'm going to marry someone that I love, not because I want to have sex. No wonder there's so many unhappy marriages. Anyway, she ended up saying, throw them away. I said, fine. I forgot to throw them away immediately, but I did end up remembering about it a few days later. Oh no. I went to the drawer to find them, and guess what I found instead? A Bible! My grandma deadass went through my stuff again and put a Bible to, quote, clean, unquote, my drawer. I was too stunned to speak, but I just started laughing afterwards. Bro.
I fucking can't. That's so.
That's hilarious.
It proves my theory that old heads are just freaky as hell.
Oh! Oh no, you just reminded me of something I buried in my psyche.
I apologize if it was something negative.
I mean, yes and no. So, uh, after my great grandma passed away, we were cleaning her house and I was going through a closet and I pulled out, I don't know. Okay, so I think it was like some kind of resin cast or something. It was hard and it had a pistol grip. And then where the barrel was supposed to be, it was a fucking dick. I found there was two. So I'm pretty sure I found my grandma's old sex toys. And this was back when I was in high school, and I was just like slightly traumatized. I was like, ah. And what made it worse, like, I could have been much more cool about it, even as a high schooler. But what made it worse was I was like, Mother! And my mom came in, And this was my great grandma, so this was her grandma. And the response mom said was just something along the lines of, "Get it, grandma." And I was like, I don't need this image in my head. Please.
That's fucking sick.
It was so bad.
I apologize for that.
Right?
We'll close that out. We'll bury those memories back.
Yes, let's bury them back. Honestly, it would have been fine if fucking Bio Bitch didn't have to say that.
So, we're gonna end off today's stream with two stories. We have a happy story and a petty revenge. We'll save the petty revenge for last. This is gonna be our happy story.
Mm-hmm.
So, surprised my partner with tickets to see their favorite artist, and her reaction made me so happy. My girlfriend has been obsessed with James Blunt since she was a teenager and always talks about how she's never seen him live. When I saw he was doing a show in Quebec, I hope I pronounced that right, in Quebec this June, I knew I had to make it happen. But decent seats were like 130 each, 130 plus each. Each way, which was honestly stretching our usual budget. I've been working very hard, especially on the second job over at Lightspeed, and figured this was a perfect opportunity to do something special with the extra cash I got. I got us. The tickets have to thank Jackpot City for the win the other day. Hello. It's a fucking ad! God damn it!
Ah!
God damn it! Supposed to be a positive story, you fucks! Alright. I didn't even fucking know. Okay. We're gonna skip that sentence. It didn't happen.
No, it's real, guys, I swear.
Exactly. I printed out the tickets and left them on her pillows this morning before work. She FaceTimed me crying happy tears from our bedroom. Apparently, she's been following his tour dates, but just couldn't justify the expense, especially with the drive over to Quebec. The show is next week, and she's already made a playlist of songs she hopes he'll perform and keeps showing me videos of his recent concerts. She's been singing You're Beautiful around the house nonstop and planning what to wear, lol. I haven't felt this good in a long time, even though I didn't do anything specifically for myself, but doing it for her feels the same as doing it for me only. If I hadn't read that sentence, I would have been so happy.
Somewhere, somehow, it happened.
Yeah.
I thought you said he was working OT, overtime.
That's what I said.
Why? Why is there a fucking gambling app mentioned?
What's yeah, it's a casino. It's a casino too. Your number one casino trip. Get the shit out of my face.
Oh my god. There is so there is a casino. Well, there's actually quite a few casinos in Kansas, but one near me, nearish, makes really fucking good sarsaparillas. But not as good as like the sarsaparillas from Boot Hill and Dodge City. Oh, it's like this whole theme around the Wild West slash education center for the Wild West type thing.
Mm.
And they make these like authentic, I think, sarsaparillas, and they're so good.
I'm gonna add that to the list of things I need to try in my life.
Mm-hmm. Uh, however it's pronounced, sarsaparilla, something like that, is a type of seasoning plant or something that they make with it.
A tropical plant used to treat syphilis.
I I kind of like the arthritis one, fucking chronic pain bullshit. I don't know, man. But it's yeah, it's root beer. It's kind of like root beer,
Oh.
or like is a type of root beer. I think
Oh.
is very good. Yeah.
Um, I don't like this website. It feels a little scammy.
It feels it feels
It just says shop. They're selling Yahoos or
yeah.
Yoo-hoos.
Oh my goodness.
Bug barf soda. Let's get the fuck off this website. Okay. Okay. So we have one story left for y'all. And it's petty revenge. She always called me just the boyfriend. So I helped her move quietly. My girlfriend's sister never liked me. Every time we were around family, she'd say stuff like, "You're just her boyfriend, not family," or "Don't get too comfortable." I let it slide for over a year because I don't want to start drama. A few months ago, she needed her help. She needed my help, but she needed help moving apartments. Nobody else was free, and she asked me. I said sure. Showed up early, loaded the truck, even brought her a coffee. She was kind of shocked. When we finished, she just looked at me and said, "I didn't think you actually show." I just smiled and said, "Yeah, I'm just the boyfriend of your sister, remember?" She stared at me for a second and act like guilty. She's been way more respectful since.
That's kind of just a little nice one. It's like, yeah, bitch, you treated me like shit, and I still showed up. How's that feel? Fuck you. I'm better than you.
Exactly.
That's how I try to live my life, at least. I take pride in knowing I'm better than others. Morally better, I should say.
Yeah, yeah. What's up with the comments talking about stabbing? Like they're talking about daggers and shit. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. But Lotto, do you have anything else you'd like to share or add to this story? Any of the story we talked about today?
I think that one, at least for me, is pretty straightforward. It's a, oh, hey, I was your last resort. Everyone else bailed, all the family. I still showed up. I helped. I bought you coffee. And then when you were like, oh, I didn't think you'd show, I reminded you just how much of a piece of shit you are and how much better I am as a person. Fuck you. I love it. But also, brownie points with the girlfriend, I feel.
True. His sister gonna be like, he's not so bad.
It was also just like, damn, without a complaint or anything, you went and just helped my family. That's nice.
Mm, yeah. Well, yeah, that was episode. I guess this is still episode three, part two. But this is what I titled it last time. So the next WAVcast is probably either going to be a big subject like the first one was, or I might do something like this again, just something chill. Invite the homies on to read Reddit stories and do tier lists. Who knows? But I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for showing up today. It was fun as hell. Lotto, do you have anything else you want to say to the people before we head on out?
I had a good time. It, but words. I like both versions. Nice, light, easy, and also like big, deep dive. Oh, fuck this shit. I think it's really nice, and I love how you have it set up.
Oh, appreciate that.
Mm.
I tried to do like a mix of both because for the deep dives, I'll like send people like links to look at, like, hey, look at this, because there was some AI stuff, like the AI episode. There was a lot that went into it, especially the fact that there was a there was a story that I forgot to send people, but it still worked out. It was this guy who passed away. His sister brought him back to life with AI and used his voice in court, and because of that, it caused the judge to give him a harsher sentence than what he was originally going to give.
Yeah, because it was a what was it? Drunk driving.
Nah, road rage.
Oh, road rage. Yeah, and it's like it was so uncanny. Ugh.
So this I want to stop living through history. Can we calm the fuck down for a few years?
Please.
So, but I want to thank y'all for showing up today. I'm gonna see y'all around. Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say thank you for inviting me.
Oh, anytime, anytime. In fact, Lotto, do you have anything you want to promote? Any upcoming streams, stuff like that?
Right now my stream is kind of a little bit of hiatus because of my surgery, but
Mm,
I do have a personal Minecraft server in my Discord. If you guys had, you can find it in my bio. It's modded and ran by my husband and I.
that's nice.
That's what I was showing you earlier, Wav. It's our server.
Mm. And it looks really high quality too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like holy shit.
Yeah. It's so fun. We put a lot of work into it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you for having me. I had a great time.
Oh, anytime. The next WAVcast, I'm probably gonna try to plan it for maybe next week in the middle of the week, something like that. If not, then it's gonna be 2 weeks from now when I have the weekend off. Or if I get fired because you know. Oh, y'all don't know this. So Friday, I was supposed to go in for it, but I actually overslept and did not make it. So with how the boss has been, I might be unemployed, but we don't know yet. Since I'm off these 2 days and I haven't gotten an email or a call, so who knows? But if I am, then shit. The next
More
livecast
love.
episode might happen sooner than you think.
If I get fired, you guys get more of me. Oh
Yep.
no. It's not how it's supposed. It's not like this. Not like that. No. I hope it goes well for you.
Hey, fingers crossed, but at this point, life is life. I'm not gonna stress about it.
Right, 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 right.
Cause even if like 100%, I had constantly been on top of it, constantly made it to work every single day. I was on such thin of ice that if my car had just been like, "Hey, fuck you, I'm not gonna work," then I would have been fine anyway. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. This has been me, YVT, and the amazing Mamba Lotto. Please drop him a follow. I forgot what I was gonna say. Bye.